to keep the whole time with it, but I know you requested that I tell you a little more about what had happened since we haven't discussed it much.
Sure.
After they found that, they said that they kind of scolded me, said, like before you had one, and I said, well, no, I had an allergic reaction to penicillin. They're like, oh no, that was a stroke.
Wow.
So they told me that, and they were like, next time, like, just come in, because now it was to the point where there was a clot, and there wouldn't be able to be a catheter placed into there to drain it. So they said it's beyond the work of a neurosurgeon. What we'll have to do is put you on a clot buster, and a clot buster is just always having an IV in you that instead of your traditional IV, which would be for hydration, this is going to have a solution in it that will break down blood clots. But it takes a while. I was in the ICU for a good 11, 12 days, and then they moved me into another area, and it's crazy. I had to do a physical therapy, speech therapy, cognitive therapy almost daily for 6-7 months to learn to walk, talk, and
that's
just
crazy,
like do basic things, I used to do a lot with martial arts, and I used to have a very good sense of place and space, they call it, to be able to tell if you're in a certain direction, your equilibrium, exactly know what's up and what's down, basically. I feel like the stroke definitely has affected that. I do use a cane. I am considered legally blind. It knocked my vision down to 20/50, which is I'm not technically supposed to be driving, so on days that my vision isn't very good, I don't do that because I don't want to put anybody in danger. But there's some days where I feel like my vision's fine, and they told me that some days going to be better than others because it's my brain. It's not my it's the connections that go back. And so I was there, and after the hospital, I left there and had to do the whole physical therapy, and I really got lucky because my physical therapist, she would even show me off to the other therapist. She would call them out in front of me. It was very uncomfortable. She would be like, "You see my patient here? You know how you said that he wouldn't even be able to go without a walker again? I want you to do a roundhouse kick. Craig, do a roundhouse kick." Yeah, I was like, I'm not a show monkey, but you shouldn't call them out. You shouldn't call them out like that. Like, oh man,
it's like, work harder.
It's like, remember when you thought he wouldn't make it a week?
Right. That was funny.
But yeah, so after that, I got out and just started doing my thing, and I definitely my balance. I carry a cane because it does help me, it's also because like when I fell and broke most of my teeth. I'm currently doing some works with some dental colleges, waiting on some grants, some sliding scale income options.
For sure.
To be able to get work done. But until then, I'm going to do what any sensible man would do and find plastic molding that you would use to make tool holders online and make them into false teeth.
For sure, man. Yeah. Anything, man.
That was a joke, For anyone out there listening, I would not recommend that at all. It would be very toxic. I don't know what is in that material.
He's actually got a website for this company that he started on the side?
It's a class action lawsuit I'm starting. If there are any lawyers that would like to take part in this, please join me.
We're in this together.
Ride or die.
Right.
Do it 60-40.
Yeah. Carlos Uresti, he might be one of your top choices.
Dude, if we could get the hammer on it, that guy, like, even though it says that it's a paid spokesman and not the actual hammer, I want the guy that plays him to legally defend me.
That guy's turned out.
That guy looks like he's got way more confidence.
Fuck the bullshit, exactly. I don't bark, I bite!
That's right, dude.
Texas hammer!
Right.
Jesus.
Give him the hammer.
I got him $450 million!
But doc, this is high cholesterol! Stress!
Surprised that son bitch is still alive somehow, man.
All right.
Well, he makes
pop the vein or some shit.
Yeah, like he looks like he's about to have a conniption. Like this.
I'm meaner than a junkyard dog! God damn, bro!
Can you just dial it down a little bit?
Now he has like his son, who's like, I guess maybe the next of kin.
Yeah, he's trying to do it with
Tech Hammer.
Tech Hammer, right? You get $4 million. Like he tries to be like his dad, but he can't. He can't do it, man.
He can't. You can tell he's trying to live up to the legend.
For real, yeah.
But yeah, so I was out of there, and the things were going okay-ish for a good year, 2 years or so.
Yeah.
And then to just backtrack a little bit, what they had told me at the hospital is they said, we want you to take two ibuprofen and 2 aspirin a day as stroke prevention. It's good to keep the blood flowing and make sure that there's no possibility for clots. And I was like, all right, so I've been doing that, putting Advil's kids through college since then. And I about 4 months ago, I want to say, I started, one night I was having some blinding pain in my stomach. It was actually right behind my sternum.
Yeah.
And I I knew that there was something wrong. It was this really bad pain.
Yeah.
Not quite as much as that pain I felt in my head during the stroke, but it was a lot of pain. I knew there was something that wasn't right. So
For sure. It wasn't just some gas.
Yeah, no, definitely not gas. No, I tried to fart and it was no go.
Yeah.
So no farting.
Yeah. Like I said, I just kind of
Get all serious.
I shouted myself.
Oh man. But yeah, no, I was in this crazy pain, and I knew that from where it was centralized, that it definitely was. It wasn't something I ate. I knew it had to have been some sort of an ulcer or something. But me being foolish, like the machismo was like, no, I had to just sleep it off,
Yeah.
So I was here, and then I was just in like delirious pain, like holding myself and like kind of just hurting bad, and I don't even remember this because I was so like delirious. But I guess my roommate had talked me into dropping me off at the ER. He's like, let me just drop you off there so that you can get checked out. And I was like, fine, let's do it. So drop me off there, and I went in, got checked in, and they were like, all right, please go sit down and wait. It's good thing you came on a Friday night at 10 o'clock, so it's crazy busy.
It's like going to jail on a Friday night. It take a day and a half just to get to jail.
Oh yeah.
Imagine holding sales processing. Just watching the cops taking the dick sweet ass time.
Oh, fucking A,
I don't blame him, dude. Working overnights is a motherfucker. So no matter what your profession.
It absolutely is. More respect for that, by the way.
Yeah, I work overnights, so I understand all people of employment. No matter what your career job is, it sucks working overnights.
Well, you're on those Nosferatu hours right now, so you meet all walks of life over there. You get all the weirdos and all the saints in there.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Either the weirdos posing as saints or the saints posing as weirdos.
The best and the worst.
But I was in the ER waiting room, and I was in there for a couple hours, a good couple hours, and I was just like breathing around, holding myself, like trying not to make any noise because I didn't want to seem like a fucking Mary,
Yeah.
So I remember they put me on a gurney at one point. They were like, all right, so we're gonna get you into we could see that like you're holding your stomach, so we're gonna put you on a gurney, and we don't have any free wheelchairs right now, and we're gonna wheel you in to get seen. And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever you need to do. I don't know how the fuck your job works.
Yeah, the doctor wheels you to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta piss real quick.
right. And then I just run out. Oh yeah, and just grab a few gowns while I'm running. But so they put me on the gurney, and then they just wheeled me into the hallway and left me there. Yeah,
Bro,
I felt like I was in a nursing home where they neglect the care for people. Like it was weird. Like I was like, did they think I wouldn't notice what just happened? Like this is very uncomfortably awkward.
some asshole that's just reading paperwork, not paying attention, just runs into your gurney.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Freaked out. Like, what do you want? I don't know. He just runs. Help!
That was a doctor.
No.
But so I was on the gurney, and I was just writhing around in pain, and I guess I passed out just because I hadn't slept for like 24 hours just from feeling the pain and stuff, and I guess it just gave in, and I just passed out, and I remember waking up with a couple of people standing over me. They were lead surgeons, their head surgeons, and they were saying, Mr. Gronberg, wake up! Do you know where you are right now? And I was like, yeah, I'm at the fucking University Hospital ER. What's going on with me, dude?
Shout out.
Yeah, I was like, it's my stomach, not my brain. Come on.
I just woke up.
Yeah, I was like, come on. And they were like, yeah, well, we need to rush you into emergency abdominal surgery right now. You have a perforation in your small intestines, ulcer, which has already opened, and it started leaking into your stomach. So my stomach was like out, like, and it was actually hard because of it started like, it was like, I looked like, mail me like $1 a day, like stomach was puffed up, its arms are skinny, it was crazy, dude. Like,
holy shit,
it was bad. And yeah, so they said that's what it was a reaction to that getting into my stomach, and it's very disgusting, so I don't want to bore you with the details, but they said we have to rush you into emergency surgery, but before doing so we just need you to sign these forms. I said, okay, I can't even see right now. What am I signing?
Shit.
And they said it's basically saying that if you were to expire on the table, that it is not our fault, that we did what we could. This is a very invasive procedure, and not to sugarcoat it, but that is a very strong possibility that could happen.
Holy
and
shit,
we want to make
man.
sure that you understand this before we go in. And I said, well, what are my options? And they said, you won't make it through the night if you don't have this done.
Holy
I was
shit.
like, all right, well, where do I sign?
Where's the dice?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And me and my brother had always had a resilience to things like local anesthetics and anesthesia. I remember even coming to while they were doing it, and I could see them pulling things out of me, and then they quickly put the mask on.
Holy
put me
shit,
It was
dude.
weird, dude.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I was like groggy, but I vaguely remember it.
Yeah.
Like it was like a haze, like a dream. And
Jesus
and they had
Christ,
to pull out several organs to get to my small intestines, and then after
Holy
they pulled
fuck,
those out, they
dude.
had to pull that out, and then they patched it like you would a tire,
Yeah.
and then they
fuck.
threw it right back in there, and I probably got a wristwatch or two in me. But yeah, so it left this.
Fuck, where's my diamond ring? Oh shit!
It left this gnarly scar, as you all can see. Wait, podcast? Can you see on a podcast, or it's only audio?
We will take pictures of that
Yeah.
to
Please
show
do,
that
please do.
off in the podcast.
Please
Yes,
do.
we
Yeah.
will. We're gonna do a lot of low.
We can make them like risque, and yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
As long as you, hey, only if
Yeah.
you show your dick first.
Well, I think that goes without saying. Dude. You bought me a coffee. I'm not an asshole.
All right, you're taking the pictures, Joe.
I'll buy you dinner afterwards. I swear to God.
Oh man, so yeah, it was crazy. So I got out, and I was there for about 13 days, and I couldn't eat or drink any water or have anything for the first, I think it was 8 days. Wow. Because they had to make sure that it was just like
Yeah, nothing
I cleansed.
has to heal and shit.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so that sucked. Yeah. My highlight of my day was like to get like this thing that was a swab that tasted like lemon, so that your mouth wouldn't get too dry. But like that's like gold. Like when you haven't eaten or drank for like that's like the highlight of your day.
Yeah, that reminds me of like when I was back in basic training. They take away all candy and sugar from you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like
Oh,
the
yeah.
only thing you can have is like these. We found these vitamin C. I don't even know what you would call them, like a hard candy type thing.
Oh yeah.
And like that was like the
Drops, like the
sweetest,
cough drop.
that was like the sweetest thing we could have. So it was like, yeah, like we've been eating this vitamin C all day.
You got them halls? You got them halls?
Yeah,
ODing on vitamin C.
Oh man. When you're deployed, what's the street price for a halls nowadays?
Oh, I didn't get
two for a
deployed.
$2 for $1. Isn't the bag $2.29? Take it or leave it.
I know, right? But yeah, man, some candy was kind of like drugs over there.
Damn.
That shit was crazy.
You know it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, Korn's coming to town.
Are they?
Austin. Yes.
Dude.
They're playing with Faith No More and a few others. Of course, they're headlining, but it's all the original guys.
I know, and Carrot too is coming back, man.
Who?
Carrot.
Carrot.
I like that. I like the South Park episode where they're like, corn powers take form of corn. And they turn into different things that involved corn, but it didn't do anything. That's great.
It also-
a funny story. Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
A funny story you might like here. An embarrassing story for me rather, but I was telling my boy here last night, Joe, that I rode my bicycle when I was in middle school. Korn Follow the Leader CD came out, and you had to get it or you were a piece of shit. So naturally, what I did was I rode my bicycle to Sam Goody or Strawberries.
Yeah,
or
I remember that.
some
Oh,
place
yeah.
that's been
Oh,
put
yeah.
out of business by internet.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I rode my bike there, and it took like 45 minutes or so. It was
Wow.
in poor weather, and I bought it. And I was a young kid that grew up in Southie, didn't have a lot of money, low income, so I had to put together what I had to get that, and that was a CD at the time. So I
For sure.
got it and got home and threw it in my Discman. It had a
Hell
anti-skip
yeah.
anti-skip
Sony?
protection, nothing but the
Yeah.
best. Forgot
So
about
you
it.
can
The
run
Mega
with,
Bass?
right? And
Forgot
jog.
about it, dude. Walkman. I was a run man with me.
Yeah.
I know.
I put it in there, and nothing happened, dude. They sold me a bunk CD.
What?
Yeah, these fuckers, dude. They sold me a defective ass CD.
Damn, after all
I was
that,
pissed. No, dude, I was pissed. Trust me. So what I did was I got right back on my bike, and I rode my bicycle right back to that mall. Set it on the counter. I was like, dude, it's fucking raining out. Just came here and back. Got the CD. CD's not working. So, well, CD looks fine. What's going on with it? Did we check your player? I said, yeah, I've checked my player, dude. I've got all the CDs. Come on. And it's like, it's like, have you tried clearing your cache and cookies? Like, fuck you, man.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah.
We're talking way back. The iPod's not even invented, asshole. Wrong time zone.
But so he was like, oh, you do know the first 12 tracks are pure silence, right? And I was like, no, I don't know that. Why?
What?
Yeah. And he's like, well, yeah, Korn just did that as a thing. And I was like, how these pretentious douchebags made me ride my bike for 2 hours in the rain. And they was like, it was crazy. So, like, yeah, look that up. If you don't remember it, the Follow the Leader album does have the first 12 tracks are pure silence. So
Damn.
Yes, dude, it's awesome. I remember that shit.
I was cold, tired, wet, embarrassed. It was a weird mix of emotions.
Damn.
So yeah,
It's
literally
like,
when you
I don't know who to hit.
Yeah, I was so mad.
So that's why it's like they even show it on the back. Because you're like, wait a minute, you know, it shows the order of the song.
Yeah.
And it says 13, 14.
Yeah,
15,
but
16,
it doesn't have like, it doesn't say
20.
anything about blank.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
talking about the back of CDs.
So you're like, what the fuck? It's the back of the CD, so the other 12 songs, maybe they're inside the sleeve or some shit like that. You know what I mean? No, there are no 12
glad I
songs.
don't see CDs in common stores anymore. Because the last time I did, I was when episode 1 was about to come out and it had all the hype, you know, this was the one after Return of the Jedi, so of course that's the one I grew up with. I was like, yeah, I'm pumped, I want to see what they do with this. I wasn't too impressed with it, but episode 1, before it came out, you know how they release the soundtracks for these movies? So they'll release the soundtrack for the movie usually a couple weeks to a month or so before it comes out. So I was like, oh, okay, episode 1, and I knew it came out in a few weeks, so I was like, let's take a look at the soundtrack.
Hell yeah.
And I think it was like track 12, 13, 14. It's called The Death of Qui-Gon. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, spoiler. Like, spoiler alert! Could you have not called it that? Like, before? Like, that's not even leaked out on the internet right now. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, it was just very disappointing.
That's funny. You're like, well, I know he's dead.
No, it was bad. It was bad.